All right, this weekend, Saturday night, the main event going down from Kansas City. It is Max Holloway taking on Arnold Almighty Allen. And this is a tremendous fight in the featherweight division, and one that has very, very serious title implications. As we know, Alexander the Great Volkanovski, he's the man. He shut it out. 3-0 against Max, became the champ, defended it several times, tried to be great, stepped up to 155 and had a race-a-close fight against Islam Makhachev. One that he didn't win, but it was close, and he got a moral victory, and he's still the pound-for-pound #1, and he's defending the belt later in the summer, International Fight Week, Las Vegas, against Yair Rodriguez. But if you ask Max Holloway, if he wins this fight, he is absolutely next in line. And if you ask me, if Arnold Allen wins this fight, he's absolutely next in line. Now listen, let's just appreciate Max Holloway for 1 minute. Max Blessed Holloway, 31 years old, right? And he has been in the UFC since he was 20. 11 years in the promotion, babyface Max. The first time he lost in the UFC was to Conor McGregor. No, it wasn't. It was Dennis Bermudez. Then he lost to Conor McGregor. And then from there, he was flying, beating everybody. Charles Oliveira, the champ, Cub Swanson, Cole Miller, Ricardo Lamas, Anthony Pettis, beat Jose Aldo twice. Brian Ortega, just phenomenal wins. Stepped up to lightweight, tried to become the interim champion against Dustin Poirier. Didn't get that job done. Went back down to 145, beat Frankie Edgar, and then 2 losses to Alexander Volkanovski. Came back in style, right? Beat Kelvin Kattar. He wasn't even looking at Kelvin Kattar. He says, I'm the best boxer in the UFC. Wasn't even looking. Boom! Sticks him with a straight jab. Just unbelievable. The talent that this man has is second to none. Then he went out, sorry, apologies, beat Yair Rodriguez again. And then for the 3rd time, the final time, and certainly the most definite time, lost to Alexander Volkanovski. Volkanovski was tremendous. You know, he'd improved a lot. Or maybe Max had missed a beat. Or maybe, you know, the mental damage of losing 2 fights already loomed large in his mind. We'll never know. You know, was Max on the downslide? Was he on the receiving end of too many blows? He's been hit in the head over 1,200 times in the UFC, and he's landed over 3,000 significant strikes. That's the kind of output, that's the skill, that's the kind of warrior that Max Holloway is. Now, coming into this one, he was asked by Brett Okamoto whether or not he still feels that he's the best in the world. And I'm telling you, Max, he was absolutely offended. He said,
a lot of people keep telling me, what's your motivation for this fight and this and that, and it's crazy to me. It's like, are you insane? Like, why would, if being a champion wasn't my motivation, being the greatest wasn't my motivation, why would I take this fight? If I was in it to just fight or even get money grabs, I'll take easier fights. You know what I mean? I'm fighting the guy who they're talking about was next in title contention, who a lot of guys thought that he should have got the interim title, you know? So at the end of the day, you know, to be the best, you got to beat the best, and the best is blessed.
And for a long time it was. And maybe, again, it will be, you know, but Arnold Allen, this man is no slouch. Arnold Allen, listen, they match up very well. Max is 31, Arnold's 29. They both got a 69-inch reach, 69.5 for Arnold Allen, right? Now, the level of competition that Arnold's faced isn't as good as Max Holloway. The man's been in there for 11 years, fighting the best, legend after legend, even accepted a fight with Khabib Nurmagomedov. Never came off. But when you look at Arnold Allen, 19-1, pretty impressive record if you ask me. The first loss that he has, and the only loss, was a long, long time ago against Martin Rozek, CWFC 2014. But in the UFC, he's on a 10-fight win streak. Last time I got a win over Kelvin Kattar. All right, fair enough. That was a bit of a dubious one. Kelvin went for a flying knee, landed weirdly, and blew out his knee. But Arnold was doing very well. Prior to that, biggest win of his career, UFC London last March. Oh my God. He absolutely smoked, and I mean smoked, Dan Hooker. Picked him apart from the outside with little calf kicks and then exploded. Nice 1-2, got the job done. And then from there, he was like a man possessed, just unleashed until the referee stepped in. Now, as I say, that's the biggest fight of his career. Now, Dan Hooker's had tremendous fights with the likes of Dustin Poirier, with Paul Felder. I mean, he's been in there with some of the best. And you look at Arnold Allen, as I say, he made short work of him, got him out of there in round 1. Now, what's this fight going to look like? I can't make a prediction because I'm commentating the fight. I'm actually leaving for a flight to Kansas City very, very shortly. So, I think this one plays out on the feet. I mean, Max Holloway's got really, really good takedown defense, really, really experienced, been in there with every kind of style under the sun, right? So he's got the experience over Arnold Allen, but Arnold's young, he's hungry, and he feels overlooked. Arnold Allen, in some ways, you can make a lot of comparisons to somebody like Belal Muhammad. Belal Muhammad on a similar kind of win streak, and he feels he's being overlooked. That's a powerful motivator. Leon Edwards, he was the exact same way. You know, he was on an 8 or 9 fight win streak, doing sensational things, winning in style, but again, got overlooked. But if you just keep going, if you keep winning, you get the title shot. I mean, look at Leon Edwards. The man is flying, the king of the welterweight division, with a lot of people coming after him, trying to reclaim his throne. What does that mean? That means money in the bank. Belal Muhammad, he might be the one to eventually get that fight and take it from him, but we don't know. What we do know is that Arnold Allen is in a fantastic position, and if he gets the job done over Max Holloway, hey, he 100% fights the winner between Volkanovski and Yair Rodriguez. As I say, these men are both very, very good. I think Max has probably got the cleaner boxing in terms of straight shots, but that doesn't mean more effective. Max has got incredible head movement, incredible output. I think Arnold probably hits a little bit harder. You know, he's a little bit more ferocious when he lets go. Max is a bit more technical, uses a lot of straight shots, but wow, let me tell you, they add up, and he has busted up the face of many people. Kicks, they're both very good kickers. Arnold uses those calf kicks. Max is no stranger to those either. When it comes to jiu-jitsu, both men are very skilled on the floor. Both got very good fight IQs. Arnold Allen trains a lot with Faraz Zahabi, who was George St. Pierre's old coach, trains with him remotely, sends all his sparring footage there. He watches it, sends back his feedback, and then he tries to put that in practice in the gym. And of course, these days, he's training up at Renegade Fight Team as well in Birmingham, England, alongside Leon Edwards, Jai Herbert, and all the other studs that they have up there. So he's got very good training partners. And in terms of Leon Edwards and Max Holloway, I mean, Leon is just a massive version of Max Holloway. So if he's training with Leon for this one, training partners do not get much better than that. Let's be honest. That is the main event. It's an incredible fight with massive ramifications in the featherweight division. But let's just quickly go through the card. Co-main event, Edson Barboza versus Billy Quarantillo. That's an awesome fight. Edson Barboza taking battle, my friend. This man still going strong at his age. Unbelievable. Billy Q, I mean, that man is awesome to watch as well. Tremendous strikers, the pair of them. We all know what Edson Barboza does. Billy Q is very, very good on the ground. Great striker as well. We might see that one play out on the feet. Dustin Jacoby, awesome kickboxer, very tall. This man does not get easy matchups. He's going up against Azamat Murzakanov. You might not know the name, but let me tell you, he's undefeated. He's doing big things. He's knocking people out. Dustin Jacoby, Azamat Murzakanov. That fight is going to be sensational. Iwan Kutalaba, Tanner Boza. Those two throw down. Iwan Kutalaba is a maniac in the best way possible. And Tanner Boza used to be at heavyweight. Very, very good striker. Light on the feet, very quick. Not surprised that he's coming down to light heavyweight. Bantamweight fight before that, Pedro Munoz, Chris Gutierrez. This is a sensational card. Pedro Munoz, knockout power, excellent jiu-jitsu. Struggled a little bit recently, but still, he's coming back with a bang. Chris Gutierrez, this man is phenomenal to watch. Last time we saw him was at Madison Square Garden. Went up against Frankie Edgar. And I don't like talking about this one because we all love Frankie, but what a performance. Chris Gutierrez reminded me of a younger Anderson Silva. The way he moves, he's so confident in his strikes. He's so quick, he's so varied. Spinning back fists, flying knees, beautiful strikes, calf kicks, you name it. And he's on balance and the footwork and the feints constantly. It's a thing of beauty. And of course, it was a jumping knee that connected with the chin of Frankie Edgar and put him out cold. Opening up the main card, though, Clay the Carpenter Guida. I mean, listen, I just spoke to him on my podcast, believe you me. 61st professional fight at 41 years old, always entertaining, always pushes the pace, always getting slapped in the face of his brother, always burping his head off in between fights.
Okay? Just nice and relaxed.
Wrestles like a maniac, and he's just an awesome person. Now, Rafa Garcia, very heavy-handed dude. He's got good wrestling as well. That one, Clay Guida always goes for the wrestling, so I expect to see some takedowns in that one. Of course, as always, stacked undercard, but that's a little review of the main card. More importantly, on the featherweight title, implications for Arnold Allen and Max Holloway. Is Max going to be back in style? Is Arnold going to get it done and finally get his shot? Let me know what you think in the comments. Subscribe and ring the bell, and I'll see you soon.